Okay, so Mr. Hung is back to motherland, Vietnam. Okay, let's practice a few things now. Let's do topic number 51 of week or weekend. So, Mr. Hung, do you like weekends?
Yeah, of course, we like weekend because we have a lot of busy day from Monday until Friday, so we can eat a good time to relax and spend more time and have more activity with family.
Hmm,
I
of
like to
course.
have
Of course,
some
of course.
activity.
Excellent. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you usually do on the weekends? Or do you study or work?
Mm, we have at least in general, we have 5 working days and we have at least 2 days for shopping. I mean,
Shopping.
we for shopping, I mean we can shop and we can to buy something, groceries, groceries, and go to shopping mall at weekends. The and we can go to parks or somewhere
Mhm.
uh, at, on weekends as well. So
As
I mean,
well, as well, as well,
as
as
well.
well. Now, so it means that no study or no work right now?
Mainly no study and no work. Yeah.
You study now, yes. Now you study. What are you thinking? You study IELTS now, speaking. Now, so what did you do last weekends then?
um, last last weekend I went to shopping mall to
Mhm.
to bought to buy some chocolates and some gift for my friends and my relative and
Relatives,
relatives,
my
relative,
relatives,
relatives,
relatives.
relatives,
Mhm.
and even we we bought some clothes for my nephews that and for my children's as well. Yeah. And after that, we go to supermarket to buy grocery at normal at every weekend. And another one, it means on Sunday. Um, we also visit another shopping mall, but we spend more time on shopping mall for relax rather than to buy something. Yeah. Such as we bought ice cream
Yes.
and coffee.
Of
And
course, and you're pretty happy with
yeah,
your
yeah,
coffee, which is
yeah.
great, which is great. So, do you make plans for your weekends?
For this weekend,
For this weekend, yeah.
for
This
this
question, it's every weekend, you know. Do you make plans for your weekends?
that we at normal we we spend 1 or 2 hours for shopping in supermarket, and after that, it depends on the weather. We can go to park. We can visit somewhere close to my house. Yeah, to enjoy the environment in summer. Yeah, and we can have a beautiful landscape. So we can visit, we can go to somewhere to
Mm.
enjoy the environment around. and also take coffee and ice creams and enjoy time with family. Yeah.
See. Now,
And
so what is your least favorite day of the week? So it means like a lot of people, their least favorite day is Monday because they have to wake up early again and then start working and then lots of work, deadline coming on
yes,
Monday.
um, Monday is my least favorite day because on Monday we have at least two meetings with my team, and we have planned to do, and we have planned the task to do for whole week, and make sure that we we we, we have a good plan for whole week for every team members. So it is very stress for me and even for my team as well. So
As well.
yeah,
I
of
see.
course,
And
and
you
of
seem much more
course,
happier now. I can understand why, of course. It just makes sense that you don't have to work and study much these days. I mean, right now you're on vacation, yes. And then of
yeah,
course your least favorite day should be Monday, no?
yes, should be even now.
Everyone's least favorite day is Monday.
Yeah,
So that's why, there's a term called Monday's Blue,
yeah,
It means the
that's true.
sorrow, the sadness that
Yeah,
comes on every Monday, Monday blues.
uh,
Well, if you have to work for people, that's Monday blue is a real thing. But for me, every day is the same thing because every day I work. There's no difference.
yeah,
In I take breaks, like multiple breaks along the way. So I do not need a Sunday or a Saturday. I take several breaks during like my work because I work freelance. So what is the busiest day of the week for you?
um, for me, Mondays or Thursday maybe is the more busy, more busiest days of my week
Mhm.
because I have I have a lot of meeting on Monday and on Thursday.
Mm,
However, on Monday we also have to think about the plan. So,
mm, I see.
but on Thursday, just review the plan before we have Friday to end of week. Yeah, but we have at least two meeting on Monday and two meeting on Thursday. Maybe I have 15 hours as well on Monday or on Thursday. It should be more busy.
Yes,
Yeah, but yeah, of course, but it should be fine. It should be fine.
of course, it should be fine. Now, so is there anything you do every day? Is it like a habit, a daily habit?
Um,
Every morning you make coffee, for
yes,
example.
yes, exactly. Uh, I make a cup of coffee for myself for every morning, even working days or weekends. So I drink coffee every day, and I uh, love to drink coffee. So I make it for myself, and sometimes we can drink coffee in coffee shop. However, drink coffee at home is a good one. I love to do so. And another one is text uh, email or message from my university or my teamwork as well. Study my common task for every morning.
Okay.
Common activities.
Right. So what do you usually do on weekends then? And are weekdays and weekends the same for you?
Not the same for me. For weekend, we do not have to work, so we do not have to check email and reply email or reply message from social networks, professional networks such as Slack or Discord or something like that, or Teams. But and we can do some activity for myself or for my family. So even we can I can uh, get up later, uh, uh, very late, such as after 10 a.m. But in working day, I have to wake up at 8 a.m. maybe. Yeah. And sometimes I have to wake up at 7 a.m. Go to school, go
School.
to school and go to university, go to school and bring my children to school. And
Okay, so let's do another one. So this is 51. Hmm. Yes. Um, let's talk about, okay, let's do 48, which is jewelry. Jewelry is the thing that people often wear for decoration on their body. So do you often wear jewelry?
for
Jewelry.
children,
Jewelry.
yes, I have a ring. I wear it from when I was
You mean
young.
the wedding ring?
No, no. USA ring.
Oh, it's a ring made in USA. It's a
Yeah,
ring which was made in America. Let's just say that.
the
The ring
something.
which was made in America.
Yeah.
And what about that ring? Can you describe that?
The ring it a ring, and that ring have two sides. One side have a flat, and one side have a character, a face of man. Uh, so and it have a, a purple on the top. So it's very common ring, and I wear it from when when I study in university. That means from 20 or 18 or 20. Yes.
Mhm. I see.
And
So
actually now I
actually, yes.
cannot take it off. So at last time get when I get it right,
Yes. What happened to your hand now? Is it okay?
it's okay now. Yes. Yeah.
It's much better now, no?
Yeah, yeah, okay, yes, yes.
So what type of jewelry do you like? Beside from your ring, yeah. There's also necklace.
Uh, I have another chain, a twin chain, a, a
Hmm.
tool chain. It means a chain I wear like a watch. However, that chain includes a lot of tools. So we can open SIM for mobile. We can open cans, beer bottles, something like that. Even we can open screws. So screws, yes. And I like that. It also a good. I mean,
Okay. So,
yeah.
do you usually buy jewelry then? I don't know why, but people around your age, they sometimes they wear jewelry. They wear watches, they wear necklace, they wear more rings. But I never like to buy to wear jewelry because it's not even a watch, you know.
Mm,
Is it a kind of culture thing, do you think?
yeah, I'm not sure about that. However, for I think
Is it a
my
culture?
my friends want to have something to wear, such as rings, necklace, or maybe it's a watch, or that. Uh, for my the for women they wear earring, so that is a culture, and also for decoration jewelry, yeah, like clothes. They think that
They think that.
they think that they should wear a different jewelries for when they wear different clothes, such as they can change watch, ear, or even that.
Okay, so do you usually buy jewelry? Or
Uh,
is it just like, a lot of people in the south of Vietnam, they buy gold and jewelry, like a keepsake. A keepsake. It's like they buy it because they want to keep that value of the jewelry because they knew the value of jewelry would go up, as a keepsake. Giống như là giữ kỷ vật á. And also as an investment.
that um, I think a lot of people they buy and they wear jewelry to show their richness, their their wealthy, their wealthy. So, however, for some people, they just buy jewelry or gold at one way for of investment, because gold have a very high value. So, and they can invest into gold, and they can get the benefit from gold if the price of gold go up.
The price of gold will surely go up somehow, I think.
Yeah. And even they can predict the price of gold, so they can buy today and they can sell later, something like that. But if they want to invest in gold, they have to buy the ring or a gold only, not a jewelry in
Mm,
general.
I see. Okay, so do you buy jewelry as a gift to someone, like your wife, for example?
Uh, Actually, we do not buy jewelry and gift uh and gift for my wife
Gift. Gift.
a gift uh frequently. However, we have at least one at a wedding jewelry. Actually, we have two, and we are happy to do so, and we wear it. But sometimes we can buy jewelry such as earring, such as uh, necklace. So and watch as well. So because we do not wear watch for very long time.
Yes. Okay, so right. So why do you think some people wear a piece of jewelry? Remember, jewelry, it's uncountable. So a piece of jewelry. Why do you think some people wear a piece of jewelry for a long time? Because of course jewelry can sometimes be heavy, you know. Why do they wear it for a long time? Is it because of health? Or is it because of, spiritual spiritual reason, lý do về tâm linh? Is it because of something like that?
And I think I think some people wear a piece of jewelry for a long time because several reasons. First of all, they love to do that to to show their ability in wealthy. Such as they want to show their richment. They
There's what?
want to show the richment.
Richmond?
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, can you say that again?
Richment. It means now of rich.
I have no idea. You mean the richness, no?
Richness. Yes, yeah. Richness.
Cái sự giàu có, richness.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rich.
let's try that again. Why do you think some people wear a piece of jewelry for a long time?
I think some people wear a piece of jewelry for a long time because of some reasons. First of all, some people want to show their richness,
Yes.
and they can own a lot of rings, big rings, or fancy watch,
Mhm.
or ears, or diamond ring, something like that. And
Yes.
another one is some people they want to wear it because they believe that it is good for their health to avoid the bad things, such as to avoid for young children they wear um, uh,
Yes.
they wear ring
They
to
wear rings. Yeah, some rings are to basically a spiritual aid, a spiritual help. They
yes,
believe,
yeah,
believe that.
exactly.
Yeah, it helps to shoo away, đuổi đi,
For example, they
shoo
wear
away bad
silver
spirit.
to avoid the bad, to show away
Bad spirit
spirit.
nha.
Yeah,
Để đuổi
exactly.
những cái linh hồn xấu đi. To shoo away bad
Such
spirit
that
nha. Yes.
young. children can wear silver, then that is very common in Vietnam.
Exactly, silver. Actually,
Yeah,
I think silver is a good idea. It's actually a good thing to wear silver
yes,
jewelry.
yeah, exactly. Because as you know that uh, a lot of kings just use only silver uh, material
Mhm.
for bowl, for fork, or yeah.
Yes.
And another one is just it's uh, a kind of decoration, a kind of dress, a part of the dress, like closer, like head. Or now we can have ring, or we can have ear or something like that, or we can have necklace. So and we can change.
Okay, so let's do part two now, shall we? Okay, that's 48, and that is 51. Let's go to part two now. I would like you to try topic number 3. Describe a person who you think wear unusual clothes. Miêu tả một người bạn nghĩ là người này mặc cái quần áo rất là lạ thường. Unusual clothes means like they might wear very colorful clothes that nobody else wear. Or they have, how can I say, very unusual. Like, for example, if you wear a kimono in front of London, for example, that is unusual. Or if you wear a Vietnamese áo dài in front of, say, in front of Moscow in Russia, that is unusual, for example. Something like that. You should say who this person is, người này là ai vậy? How you knew this person? Làm sao bạn biết người này? What his or her clothes are like? Quần áo của người này như thế nào? Explain why you think the clothing is unusual. Giải thích tại sao bạn nghĩ cái quần áo này lạ thường. So I'll give you a few clues. The sleeve là tà áo. So basically about clothes. Some clothes follow the curves of their body. Một số là quần áo nó tuân theo, nó đi theo cái đường nét của cơ thể, đường cong cơ thể. Some clothes follow the curves of their body. Or you can think about uh, a robe. A robe là áo choàng từ đầu tới chân. Something like that. A robe is from that. And also you can talk about a mask that they wear. Or sometimes I don't know. It depends on what you're talking about, but I think it's better to give you some ideas. Now, let's part 3 of unusual clothes. Do you think that what people wear can influence their mood? Bạn có nghĩ rằng những cái con người ta mặc có thể ảnh hưởng đến tâm trạng của họ không? Think about how comfortable. Think about how comfortable people are when they wear some clothes. Think about um, whether is it airy enough? Nó có đủ thoáng khí không? Is it airy enough in that clothes? Is it warm enough in that clothes? Is it how can I say, does it make them look chic or poor? Quần áo đó có làm họ nhìn sang trọng hay nghèo đói không? Does it make them look chic or poor? It also influences your mood too, because you are aware of how people see you. If people don't look at you with a very pleasant view, if people do look at you with an approving or a pleasant view, you would feel better, of course. Nếu con người ta nhìn mình với một cái cách nhìn mà thiện cảm hoặc là đồng tình thì bạn sẽ cảm thấy tốt hơn, of course. A pleasant view or an approving view, you would feel better, of course. The same thing happened to your hair, you know. And think about the fact that if you stand out of the crowd, what would happen if you feel like you stand out of the crowd? Nếu mình giống kiểu mà mình bị lạc loài ấy, thì sao? Okay, do you think, okay, you should give examples, a lot of examples for this one. Now, do you think it's a good idea to buy clothes online? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng mua đồ trên mạng là một ý tưởng tốt không? So think about a lot of things that can come with buying clothes online. Think about the possibility to return or refund, you know. Is it easy to do that? Or to have a wrong to basically, if there's any problem, it's very hard to correct or to fix that, you know. And some clothes they would just not match with your real size, you know, because you know things happen. And think about the fabric. Is it easy to know the kind of fabric that you order is good for your skin, is good for you? Cái loại mà vải mình chọn á, liệu là nó có ổn không với cái chất liệu, với cái da của mình chẳng hạn. Think about that, please. Okay. But of course, buying clothes online, a lot of the time, it's much more cheaper, you know, because why? The shop does not have to pay for the rent, because online shop do not have to pay to pay rent, you know. Không phải trả tiền thuê nhà, thuê phòng mặt bằng. And of course, a lot of the time, there's a lot of promotion. There's a lot of promotions online. Okay, next one. What kind of clothes do people wear in the workplace? Con người ta mặc cái gì ở nơi làm việc? Loại quần áo nào? Like, think about this one. You know, a lot of different ways to answer this one. It depends on what kind of workplace you're talking about. Nó tùy vào cái loại nơi làm việc đó nha. Okay, so what are the differences between clothes worn by old people and those by young people? Có sự khác biệt gì giữa những quần áo được mặc bởi người lớn tuổi và những người trẻ tuổi không? Well, think about what I just said about fabric, cái chất liệu vải. Think about how long and the clothes are, because it seems that the older you are, the more you want your clothes to cover your whole body, to cover the whole body. But when you are very young, you just would like the clothes to be very short, you know, to show some of your muscles and your body, you know. As you grow older, your how can I say, your tolerance for heat, your tolerance for cold, your tolerance for the cold decreases. Khi mình già thì đương nhiên là cái sức chịu đựng lạnh nó giảm xuống. Your tolerance for the cold decreases, and that's why the older you become, the more you need to cover the whole body, you know, to conserve heat, để mà giữ nhiệt, to conserve heat. Think about that. And also think about fashion choice. Fashion choice, sự lựa chọn về thời trang. Think about fashion choice as well, you know. Different generations will surely have a different fashion choice. Okay, next one. Do you think that clothes reflect a person's point of view or opinion about many things? Bạn có nghĩ là quần áo nó phản ánh cái nhìn nhận hoặc là cái điểm nhìn của một con người về nhiều thứ không? Think about their political view, cái nhìn chính trị của họ. Think about their political view. Think about if they are following any cause, họ có theo đuổi những cái một cái mục tiêu xã hội nào không? If they are following any cause, mục tiêu chính trị, mục tiêu xã hội nào không? Like for example, feminism. Feminism, phong trào nữ quyền. Do they follow feminism or do they are they a leftist? If they are leftist or rightist, nếu họ là cánh tả hay cánh hữu. Of course, it depends on their political view as well. If you are a rightist, of course, you are much more, you would probably become much more conservative, conservative, bảo thủ hơn. You will probably be much more conservative. And if you are leftist, you would probably be more open-minded about a lot of issues. Something like that. Think about, yes, you should also think about the age. Sorry, this question focus on a point of view or opinions about many things. Cái câu này tập trung vào cái nhìn nhận hoặc là cái điểm nhìn của con người ta về nhiều thứ khác nhau trong cuộc sống. If someone wear unusual clothes to the workplace, it means that they are open-minded. They are willing to try new things, And of course, they are much more interesting as a person. So please think about that. Okay, you have some time to think about this topic number 3 now. Okay, please, Mr. Hưng, describe a person who you think wears unusual clothes.
I want to describe.
I would like to describe.
I would like to describe Lady Gaga, who who wear unusual clothes. So she wear a lot of unusual clothes for her daily activity and for her performance. So she is a famous singer, and she has a lot of well-known songs and a lot of clips related to her activity and her performance about music. And I know her because she is a talent in music, and she had a lot of good song and good. She is a good singer as well. However, she wears a lot of unusual clothes, such as clothes handmade from meat and clothes with a lot of unusual material we do not wear in common life. So, however, she wear it and she make us very strong impressions.
Yes.
So, and we know her. A lot of people know her about her activity related to unusual clothes. However, after that, we know her as well about her talent in music, in her performance, and her song had very good lyric and very good uh, um, house lyric and very good theme of even her videos
Mhm.
also have a lot of uh, good uh, recall and good emotion and good performance and
You're going a bit
actually
too far
they
now.
are I
Be
see,
focused.
yeah, she very creative. So, and her closer make me and make other more impressive. However, her performance also make us more impressive too. So that is what can remember about her clothes and her performance
Mm.
in music and in live. That is what I want to say about the person, Lady Gaga. Uh,
Yes. Okay, Lady Gaga is actually an excellent example of someone who's unusual, I think. But maybe you should do part two again. Please focus.
I would like to describe Lady Gaga, who wear a lot of unusual clothes. Lady Gaga is a singer. However, we know her about, firstly, we know her about what she wear at unusual clothes. However, after that, when we know her and we want to have more information about her, and we know that she also have a lot of good performance in music and get a lot of good song, and so we love her as a fan, idol. So her clothes are unusual because her clothes had made
Clothes.
from
Clothes.
her clothes.
Clothes.
Her clothes
Her
had made
clothes are
from
unusual because
unusual material
Mhm.
such as meat, such as wet. So
Mhm.
we do not wear clothes like that because meat for eat, not for wear. So
Or eating. Not
for eating, not for wearing.
well,
So
I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
The meat dress is actually not
meat
it's
dress.
actually to convey is to convey a message, truyền tải một thông điệp. Lady Gaga would like to raise awareness raise awareness of animal cruelty.
Oh, there.
Animal cruelty. Muốn gia tăng nhận thức về cái sự mà ngược đãi ác độc đối với động vật á. Animal cruelty. That's what happened in many slaughterhouse,
The law to
tò
have.
mổ, and the way the animal were raised and killed in factories.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to raise awareness of animal cruelty, and she was successful at that because her dress, oh my God, it was all meat.
Yeah.
And she was very popular because of that. Everyone talk about it. the mistress. Anyway,
Mistress.
let's go back to this one for a moment. Are
Yep.
you? Is that all?
There.
Hmm. Now, do you think what people wear can influence their mood?
Mm, I think what people wear can influence their mood because they wear what they want to show to others. So when they are happy, they
Mhm.
can wear something have more colorful
Yes.
clothes. So when they sad, they can wear a dark clothes such as black clothes or gray or something like that. So I think mm, yes, I think the people wear what the people wear can influence their mood.
Influence, nhưng đọc
Yep,
influence,
influence
influence, influence.
can influence their mood, and we can predict something and their mood based on their clothes, even uh, back
Yes.
clothes,
Black
head,
clothes? You mean black clothes?
it mean handbag, uh, backpack. So we can
So
predict their mood based on clothes, based on hairs,
based on.
based based on based on.
No. Right. So do you think it's a good idea to buy clothes online?
Um, I think uh, it is a good idea to buy clothes online if you
Yes.
know the brand
We
name.
know the
If we know the brand names
the brand name.
clearly, such as Adidas or Nice, or
Nike. You mean Nike?
Nike's, Adidas or Nike or M&M or it mean well-known brand name because
Well-known brands, you mean?
well-known brands because for well-known brands they have a good definition about size, about material, about about color or something like that. So we can choose based on their information, and we know clearly we can suggest about size. They
Mhm.
have standard for that. And about material, do not have standard for that.
Hmm.
And they
It's
also
very funny because yeah, it's very
follow
funny because size
yes,
M
something like
in
that.
the UK is different from size M in Vietnam, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very different.
And even if they follow
Yay, are you
they
sure? If they, da,
if
they,
they
dum, dum,
follow
these,
if
they, da,
they
da,
if
they.
they
Uh,
if they
okay.
follow the sign in UK, they will mention the sign in UK, such as UK side or US side or Europe side or something
Hmm.
like it must be switched. It means standard review for the products. So if we buy something from a new brands. We do not know that before, so we should be careful with that
Mhm.
because maybe the site can be different with other, and
Mhm.
maybe we and they do not have the standard such as about material or about color. Uh, so because even they have model for that or the picture for that, however,
Mm. You cannot trust those things. It's all artificial.
yes, exactly. Uh,
Okay, so what kind of clothes do people wear in a workplace then?
mm, um, I think people wear in workplace can people can wear a lot of kinds of clothes in workplace depend on their career.
Depending on the
Depending on their career, such as um, if they work in a formal environment, so they can wear suit and t-shirt or
oh
uh,
no, t-shirt. I think it's just suit, you know.
suit. Yes,
In a
a suit.
corporate world, in a formal world, t-shirt
Yeah.
has no place, I think. T-shirt has no place in the corporate world, I would believe. It's just suit and tie, you know. It's just suit and tie
Suit
in the
and
corporate
tie.
world, I think.
Yes, and however, if they work in uh, entertainment
Of course, that's
environment,
different. That's different.
yeah, that is more creative and
Creative, more
more
creative,
creative,
more
yeah,
creative.
and more open that people can choose, have more choice for their clothes if they want. So, and if they work in a sport environment,
Mhm.
so they have to think about the material to support their activity, more convenient to support their activity, such as running, training, or whatever, something like that. So they can do with a t-shirt or sock or whatever. That.
I see. So, what are the differences between clothes worn by old people and those by young people? No, but
Um,
my voice sounds like a 70-year-old now.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't
I
know. I sound like a
think
70-year-old lady from Britain now.
yeah, exactly. There are several differences between clothes worn by old people and by young people. And we can see that young people we refer to choose clothes and with for can help them to have more active and can walk and can go outside or something. It means more choice for the
Mhm,
activity, for more convenient. But
mhm, mhm,
for old people, they want to, they prefer to choose formal
mhm,
clothes such as long trouser or so. So, and furthermore, they want to keep their healthy,
The
their
health.
health,
They want to keep their health.
their health.
Mhm.
And another one, mm, they think that they should wear a formal clothes rather than flexible or more convenience. Yeah. But for young people, they do not care about formal clothes. They just only care about formal clothes when they attend a formal event, such as interview, such as have a meeting with someone, formal meeting with someone, or presentation, or something like that. But for other activity, they think they should choose the clothes that have more flexible to do their activity and for convenience.
Okay, so do you think that clothes reflect a person's point of view, opinions about many things? Even though I have a voice of an old guy, of an old lady, but still, people like my
Yeah,
voice.
yeah,
People
I
like my
think
voice.
so.
So, sorry?
Yeah, I think so. Because the clothes reflect a person's point of view or opinions because a lot of people they they choose closer based on their knowledge and based on
Knowledge,
their knowledge
knowledge.
based
They are
on
not
their
based
knowledge
on their knowledge.
based on their knowledge
Based on
right?
their knowledge.
based based on their knowledge
Mhm.
and based on their culture and based on
Culture.
their view
Let me
of
see.
and their environment, such
Mm.
as career, such as friends, uh, working environment, friend, because when you choose closer to meet friend, a young friend, so they intend to choose young closer.
Mm.
Uh, so even material of clothes, color, style, or whatever, several things related to that, such as they can choose clothes with
They
jewelry,
choose clothes,
yeah,
and choose
clothes,
clothes.
clothes with jewelry. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, okay, so right. Okay, let's go on to another topic now. This is number three. Okay, so this is number three. Let's do something else. Let's try number 18. Describe a time when you worked in a group. A time when you worked in a group. Miêu tả một thời điểm mà bạn đã làm việc trong một cái nhóm nào đó. You should say when it was, what you did, who you worked with, and explain why you worked in a group. And you have part three of team working. Do you think team working is important? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng chuyện làm việc nhóm là quan trọng không? So you should think about different situations, and some situation require people to work alone, but some situation it's better to work in a team. You should give examples about that. Now, how do people improve their team working skill? Làm thế nào để con người ta cải thiện kỹ năng làm việc nhóm của họ? Well, think about, everything starts small. Mọi thứ đều bắt đầu một cách là từ từ nhỏ nhỏ mới đi lên được. Everything starts small. Um, so improving team working skills, first, you need to improve your rapport with people as first. Improve your rapport rapport, rapport, rapport with others. Phải cải thiện mối quan hệ của mình với người khác trước đã. Improve your rapport with others. I think that's a very good thing. So to understand each other better, you know. And of course, to gain trust. Để có được cái lòng tin đó, to gain trust, to improve, to understand each other better. And the second thing here is to be on time, to be professional and reliable. Phải chuyên nghiệp và mình phải trở nên chuyên nghiệp và đúng giờ và đáng tin cậy. You have to be professional, you have to be on time, you have to be reliable in order for everyone to trust you, for everyone to be able to work with you, you know. Even if you even if you have a good rapport with others, but if you do not be professional or if you are not reliable, people will not want to work in a team with you, you know. So think about that, please. Now, do you think that team working is for everybody? Why not? Bạn có nghe chuyện làm việc nhóm là cho bất kỳ mọi người không? Tại sao không? Well, some people they just better work alone, you know. Some people they just better work alone, you know. Well, I can work in a group, yes, but to be honest, I would rather work alone. Well, as a freelancer, yes. But if I work in a team, well, it doesn't go that well, to be honest. So sometimes, even though if you try so hard, team working is not for everybody, you know. People have to understand that. As a matter of fact, team working is not for everybody. So you cannot force people to work in a team, you know, and expect the work to be great. Sometimes team working can produce a lot of stress, a lot of drama, a lot of problems. And I think you know how it is. Okay, so what are the problems that can arise when team working? Có những vấn đề gì nó có thể xuất hiện khi làm việc nhóm không? Well, you probably know it's very well because you have been working for so many years. So you probably know the answer for this one, I think. Let's do it now. I think someone is moving in, moving out. I can see it. I can hear it a lot today.
Mhm.
I
I'd
think someone's
like
moving
to
out here.
describe the meeting when I don't to create a
When I
policy,
when I wanted to create a policy,
when I don't to create when
create.
when I don't to create uh, a policy for research activity in my university.
Hmm.
So we work at a teamwork together at a group of several lecturers
Hmm.
to create several points related to the policy for research activity
Hmm.
in
University.
university, and we can review we reviewed the current policy of our university about research,
Yes.
and we also review several policies of other
Departments.
university, of other research organization to have more suggestion
Suggestion.
and suggestion, and we also, and at the end we discussed about the recommendation about the new policies for our organization and to create an athlete add a new policy for our research activity in future. So I work with my colleagues in a group of 10 lecturers, and we have one leader and other, and the leader can collect uh, ideas and write down at a report. And at the end, we agree with other and make the report at the wrap up as a policy and to submit to a board to review it and to consider at an update policy for our university. So as a member of group, I can give my opinions and my knowledge about research activity in my university, and I also comment and feedback about other idea from other member, and
Mhm.
at the end we can correct together and submit the report.
Okay. So do you think team working is important? I still feel like your part two is a bit too long. I still feel like that. Okay, anyway, so part three, do you think team working is important?
I think team working is important for Earth and for other activity because we can have more opinion, more idea from different team members. So, and after that, we can collect together. And another benefit is if we work in a group, we have more things to do, and we collect together to do a bigger task, a bigger thing. So if we want to do something big, we should work together.
Exactly. They say that if we wanted to work fast, you work alone. But
Yes,
if you want to work big and great in the long run, you should work in a team.
yes, yeah, exactly.
Like for example, I would like to create a game, a video game, but I cannot do everything alone.
Uh,
Of course, I need a team for that. That's why they have studio for games, studio gaming. Well,
and
I don't even know how to code, but I would like to write a game. That's funny. Anyway, um, so how do people improve their team working skill? What do you think? How is it possible?
at a
Mm,
teamwork, when we work in a team, we have a lot of skills such as how to brainstorm, how to provide the whole idea, and how to present, and how to give feedbacks, and how to create the result or outcome at the end. So we can learn a lot of skill when we work in team working. However, for each, each person, sometimes we have a good skill in this skill and we do not have a good skill in another skill. So we should work in team. We can learn each other and we can help each other. First of all, I think each people should know what they can do and they can take
you mean know their
opportunity to do.
weaknesses and their strengths?
Yes, exactly.
To
Uh,
know their
the weak,
strengths and weaknesses.
weakness and their strength, so they can take ability to do what they can do, and they can learn from others. Yeah, to support together. To reduce the time to do and to learn as well. Such as if we cannot write fast, so
Fast. Is it
fast.
right? Fast.
If we cannot write fast, so we can choose drawing.
Hmm.
So if someone can take note for whole team because she can drive very fast, something like that. So, uh,
Okay, so do you think that team working is for everybody? Why not?
I do not think the team working is um it work for everybody because some some people only work at individual, so they do not have they do not have a good skill when they work in teamwork.
Hmm.
So,
Sounds
such
just
as
about right.
such
Sounds
as
just like me.
they do not have a good skill to present the idea in front of a group. So if they do not learn and try it before, so they feel nervous
Hmm.
if they do
They
that.
make you very nervous when they do that.
Yeah. So even they do nothing,
Nothing, nothing, nothing.
nothing, do
Completely
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, so what are the problems that can arise when team working?
I think there are several problems when uh, people work at a teamwork, such as when they work at a teamwork, someone can do nothing,
Nothing,
but
do nothing.
nothing. Someone can do nothing, but another one can do a lot of things because uh, if one team member do not have skill in teamwork, so she do nothing and she can be nervous and do nothing or even do not share any idea or any opinion or take the chance to do something or
Chance, take a chance to do something.
chance take a chance to select a task or to do a task or something. So and at the end she can do nothing. And it means that another team members can have to cover her task. So and can do a lot of things. It means how to separate or how to divide tasks, a big task into smaller tasks to
Task,
with
task, the
tasks,
smaller task.
task
Okay.
to other, and after that to kinetic the result at the end.
Hmm, I see. How about like there of course there's a lot of personality
The,
clashes, sự đụng độ,
yeah,
sự
that
đụng độ
another
giữa các
one.
tính cách. Yeah,
And
personality
sometimes,
clashes.
yeah, exactly. About conflict, and sometimes a lot of debate in
Oh,
group, and they do not have agreement at the end there, and they have to argue a lot.
argue. Then you have to
Argue a lot.
argue a lot. Argue.
Yeah. Uh, and they spend a lot of time for debating and to make argument.
Argument.
Argument. Yeah. So maybe some group take most of time for
Most of the time.
uh take most of the time for discussion. So they do not have time for doing the task or some activity to have your result at the end or to create a report. So yeah.
I see. Let's do another one. So this is 9. So this is 18. Let's try 19 then. Describe a natural talent you want to improve. Miêu tả một tài năng bẩm sinh, một tài năng tự nhiên anh chị muốn cải thiện. You should say what it is. When you discovered it. When you discovered it. Khi nào anh đã phát hiện điều đó? How you want to improve it? Anh chị muốn cải thiện điều đó như thế nào? Explain why you want to improve it. Tại sao bạn lại muốn cải thiện nó? And then part 3 of talents. What types of talent do children often have? Trẻ nhỏ thường có những loại tài năng như thế nào? Well, I think you should think about a lot of talents, especially when it comes to music or language. Music or language. Think about talents when it comes to they have to remember things. Is actually, what is it called? Sometimes sometimes children can remember so many things, you know. That's also a kind of talent too. I think you know the answer for this one. So what, because you are also a teacher too, you should know. What are the best ways to cultivate talent in children? Có những cách tuyệt vời nào nhất để mà nuôi dưỡng tài năng ở trẻ nhỏ? Well, maybe bringing them to events, social events, to get exposure, to get exposure for their talents. For example, you can bring your child to places to play music, you know, so that they can play the piano, they can play the guitar, to show people their talent, you know. That is one of the way. Or you can bring children to how can I say tats, how can I say music groups or any kind of events that help them to show their talent, you know. So, or they can see others, showing off their talents, so they can learn from them, or they can get motivated, you know, to practice more. And I think it's the motivation that drives students or children to achieve better. It is not the words of parents. I think it's just the motivation that comes from watching the others play. I think that's the most important. And of course, lessons do help, but most of the time, children will just quit music lessons, you know. Like 90% of people will quit music lessons and art lessons, you know. So I don't really think it's the best way, but it is a requirement. If you do not go to lessons, then you would not have anything to begin practicing and to get exposed to the art, you know, to things in the first place. So maybe everyone needs a start. Luôn phải có điểm bắt đầu, nó là cái gì đó, art lesson, for example. Think about going to music concerts. Of course, they should join music concert. Go to music concerts to see how people perform, you know. It's to get the motivation to be motivated. Now, is it possible for us to know whether children who are 3 or 4 years old will become musician? Cái từ này hay bị sai. Musician, chứ không phải là musician. Will
Musician,
become
musician
musicians and painters when they grow up.
and
Liệu
painter.
có thể nào chúng ta biết được nếu mà trẻ nhỏ mà mới có 3 hay 4 tuổi thôi sẽ trở thành nhạc sĩ hay là họa sĩ khi chúng lớn lên chứ? Có cách nào biết được không? Is there any way to know? Is it through like their painting on papers you can know? Or is it when in music lessons teachers can know if a child can repeat after a tune or they can understand and repeat a beat, you know, giống như vỗ 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 nhịp vỗ phách, chúng hiểu và lặp lại được.
Beat,
If they can understand and repeat a
beat,
beat, that's
beat.
one way to know if they're musically, if their ears are good, you know. Một
Yeah.
cách để biết được cái nếu cái tai nó tốt á. Yeah. Well, actually, I wasn't able to understand and repeat a beat, but I wasn't able to repeat after the tune either. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But now
Mm-hmm.
look at me, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's funny, you know. Hồi xưa mình cũng đâu có thể nào mà vỗ nhịp vỗ phách cái gì được đâu. I mean, but still, I play music now, you know. It's funny. So everything is just a relative, you know. Mọi thứ nó chỉ là mang tính tương đối thôi. Everything is just a relative. Everything. Now,
And
so,
even the
yeah,
talent, the definition of talent
it's
also
strange.
is relative.
It's only relative, yes. Talent for someone, but not a talent for the others, I think.
That, that.
Hmm. So, um, why do people like to watch talent shows on TV? Tại sao con người lại thích coi những cái show tài năng, diễn tài năng trên
Oh,
TV?
oh, we done it already.
I think so, but I think I forgot to write it down, maybe.
Yeah.
Of course. That's why I'm like, something.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Would you like to do it again? Would you like to do it again?
Maybe another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Well, we can try some other one. How about 23? Describe an occasion when you were not allowed to use your mobile phone. Mô tả một cái dịp mà bạn đã không được sử dụng điện thoại di động của bạn.
We done already.
What? We did?
Yes.
So I didn't
Exam.
write it down, I think.
Exam.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I wrote it in the wrong place. That's why. You see, even though I'm meticulous, but a lot of the time I can make mistakes. I think I look at the wrong place, that's why. Okay, so we are done with 23 already. Okay, how about 25? Describe a plan in your life not related to work or study. Miêu tả một cái kế hoạch trong cuộc đời bạn không liên quan chuyện học và chuyện làm việc. You should say what it is, why you have it, tại sao bạn có kế hoạch đó, what you need to do, bạn cần làm gì, explain how you would feel if it is successful. Giải thích là bạn sẽ cảm thấy thế nào nếu mà điều đó thành công. And then part 3 of plans. What sorts of plans do young people often have to make? Những người trẻ cơ thường cần phải có những cái loại kế hoạch như thế nào? All right, think about plans for vacation, plans for career path, plans for having a family or something like that, and also plans for self-improvement, you know. And some people, they have plans for going abroad to study
Yeah.
and plans for immigration. kế hoạch định cư nha. Plan for immigration. Oh well. And then should parents make plans for their children? Các bậc cha mẹ có nên lên kế hoạch giùm cho con họ không? So when should children start to make plans for themselves? Khi nào thì trẻ nhỏ bắt đầu là tự lên kế hoạch cho bản thân chúng? And what do you think? So what plans do countries need to make? This is a hard question. Những đất nước cần phải có những cái kế hoạch gì? So think about plans for development, plans for development of a country, plans for defense, quốc phòng. Like think about what plans Taiwan has to defend the country against China.
For
Plans for all the fields like education and research.
education, economy,
Plans to expand the economy.
and economy, yeah.
Of course, and a lot of plans,
Education
and plans to improve public transport. A lot of things. Okay. Now, so those are for question 25. Okay, please focus on 25 now.